So Oleksandr Usyk gets the 12-round unanimous decision in the rematch with Tyson Fury. Honestly, this fight went exactly the way that I thought it was going to go. Let's dive into it. Now, as I said in my prediction, Fury was either going to have to win all 12 rounds convincingly without a doubt. That means out punching him, outscoring him, outworking him, maybe even landing a couple of knockdowns, or he have to just completely stop him within like the first 4 to 5 rounds. And that's what I thought he was going to do when I found that he came into the fight 281 pounds to Usyk's 226. That's a 55-pound weight advantage. So he was saying he was going for the knockout, but guess what? He didn't get it. And he actually had a couple of chances in the earlier rounds. But as we all know, that didn't happen. Now, if you ask me, the fight was in its most competitive stages probably in the first quarter of the fight, the first 1 to 4 rounds. And Fury's best chance to probably land a knockdown was when he hit Usyk with that huge uppercut that stunned him. But as we know, Usyk has an iron chin. He recovered from that pretty damn quickly. And based on all the weight that Fury put on, I thought he would probably do a lot more clinching than he did. I mean, he actually did a pretty good amount of clinching, and he did some good inside work. But I think that Usyk was scouting that. I think that that was his initial plan. He's like, well, I know this guy's going to come in and try to be a weight bully on me, so it's best that I just keep my distance. But Usyk did what he did in the first fight, is when he was backing Fury up in the corners and just teeing off on him. And you're 280 pounds and you're 6'9". Guess what? You can block this all you want. But Usyk was working and teeing off on that body. I think the majority of the shots he landed were body shots, but of course he landed those significant strikes to the head. Now, going into the last third of the fight, there was a lot of people, fans, judges, everybody, who had the fight 4 rounds apiece. They had the fight even. Now, my total scorecard was I had it 7-5 for Usyk, and I gave Fury rounds 1, 2, 4, 5, and 9. Other than that, in the championship rounds, Usyk ran away with it because not only was he landing flush and landing to the body, but he was actually making Fury miss. And that's a pretty much a key component. And don't get me wrong, in the championship rounds, Fury still looked decent enough, put on a good show, but everybody could tell that probably around 7, 8, 9 is when Fury started to gas out, when that extra weight started to take a toll on him. While Usyk still looked fresh. He looked like he can go another 12 rounds. But here's pretty much a summary of the whole fight. The first third of the fight was pretty much a chess match, a feeling out process, which I feel that Fury got the better of Usyk in the earlier rounds. The second was when the action and the pace picked up and there was a lot more exchanges, a lot more clinching, and a lot more action, in which I feel that Usyk pretty much got the better of Fury in that regard. And the last is pretty much was Usyk imposing his will as the better boxer, and he ran away with it pretty much in the last third of the fight from rounds 9 to round 12. Now the question is where does Usyk go from here? Option 1, retire. Go out on top. You're already the undisputed heavyweight champion. You don't have anything else left to prove. The second option is what a lot of the fans would want, is the rematch with Daniel Dubois, especially since that fight was controversial, especially because Daniel Dubois hit him with that body shot that a lot of people argue that he won that fight because of that. Another option is, and this might be a little bit risky, but he could fight either Joseph Parker or Zhilei Zhang, which I think he could probably outbox either of those two, but Joseph Parker would be a hell of a match. Fury, where does he go from here? I think that if he wants to, he still has a lot of options. A lot of people still want to see the mega money fight with him and Anthony Joshua. He could fight Filip Hrgovic. He could fight, he could also either fight Zhang or Parker. That'll be a good one. Or he could fight Big Baby. But we'll see where he goes and where he wants to regroup. I mean, is he done as far as the heavyweight title hunt is concerned and he just wants to be a prize fighter? Or is he still hungry for a championship? But anyway, that's what I thought of this fight. I mean, it was a very good fight, and thank you for, I want to thank Oleksandr Usyk for helping me hit my parlay, so thank you for that. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. You guys let me know what you think of the fight. Peace out.